The Eastern Cape Development Corporation and ECSECC have partnered to provide planning support in economic development, trade, investment promotion to 3 local municipalities. These are Enoch Mgijima, Matatiele, and Port St. John's local municipalities.
ECDC approached ECSECC specifically to work on economic development, trade and investment in 3 local municipalities, where specifically in these municipalities focus has been on trade and investment capacity development. And in each municipality the intended outcome being to get the municipalities with clear investment value propositions and as well as with clear investment projects that are bankable or ready for investors, which then all will contribute to the entire provincial investment packages, which would then be part of the next cycle of the biannual provincial investment conferences.
The 2 public entities recently hosted a multi-stakeholder roundtable dialogue aimed at strengthening collaboration between stakeholders as well as identifying strategies to improve the investment climate in Eastern Cape local municipalities.
Indeed, this session today is the actual pinnacle point or the actual hallmark of the achievements in the work that has been done. We are showcasing today the actual investment booklets of the individual municipalities, and as well as we are telling the stories of the experiences of each individual municipality, how we traversed in this process down to the point of producing these. You would have heard from the mayors themselves explaining how they appreciated the process and what it means for their own investment projects. So therefore you have investment projects that have been concretely appreciated by the councils back in the municipalities and which are forming the cornerstone of what the municipalities would want to see being done in their own spaces. We also had participation by various municipal entities. Your Alfredo District Municipal Entity, which is called ANDA, your Krisani District Agency, your Ndinga Development Agency, and as well as the Aspire Development Agency. The intention is to then roll out this program to all of the municipalities, particularly the districts and as well as their district agencies. As you would appreciate that most investment work happens, or rather economies that we talk about, they take place on a regional scale and basis, but also the investment will then happen in the specific municipalities. So out of this session going forward, that's what we're looking at. And I can say that we then had a surprise, a visit by the Premier. And he gave a speech himself about the importance of municipal governance, stability, readiness to appreciate investments, and that he would always want to have municipalities, taken into the various outward bound economic diplomacy activities that he's engaged in, including, of course, the mention of some of the projects that he believes, and correctly so, that the province must get itself together and mobilize its communities to support. For example, just talking about the potential of oil and gas in our provincial coastline. He mentions that we need to redouble our efforts to engage, social facilitate with communities for such projects to take off. And of course, you know, his passion is that we must not just only end with the 3, let us do as much as many municipalities that we can cover. Hence, we are happy with that support, because at least we do know that the intention is to get into all of the districts and all of the district agencies, which will give us the opportunity to multiply on the effort. The capacity development that we leave behind in the 3 municipalities is something I'm sure the province will marvel on, and we look forward that they become, places of benchmark for other municipalities that have not come through this process yet. And we are happy of the support by the other, fraternal organizations, and including, departments of government who have participated in the session, including private sector and the academia.